don't want to fire the validation, then the condition should be false, right? If condition is false, then the validation rule will not be fired, right? Simple. So now what you are going to do, and see this, what we are saying, if the profile is not, if your profile is system administrator, you need to check. For other profiles, whatever the other profiles, you have to file the validation. Profile name, okay, not equals to means you have to use not equals to like this. Then give the profile name system administrator. System administrator. Check center means whomever you want, you don't want to file, you just use means if not equals system administrator, then file, save. Now go and edit, save it, it won't be filed. Okay, this is one way of skipping the validation. And another way is using the custom settings. And there are a lot of ways. Skipping the validation will be based on the skip the validation. First one, using profiles, you can use profile and profile names. Then custom permissions. Custom settings. And fourth one, hard coding. And one, using custom labels. These many ways we have. So now let's see custom permissions. You have seen the profiles and custom permissions. We have given this skip case validation. One is the permission or custom permission we have created. So enable this custom permission. How to use that in the validation rule? Go ahead and validation rules. Here, profiles. Instead of profiles, what you can do is custom permission is assigned, then fire the validation. One is if the custom permission is assigned, then validate the, so throw the validation based on this condition. Another one is if custom permission is not assigned, throw the validation, whatever this one. So skip for now, skip the validation if it is assigned. Means if it is assigned means when it should throw the validation, if it is not assigned, right? If it is not assigned, then you have to throw the validation. Use this permission skip case validation means if it is not assigned, then throw the validation. Save it. Just edit, save this. This is throwing the error because it's not assigned to me. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to my profile. We can go to the system administrator profile. Okay, so here custom permissions. Okay, if you want to assign, just edit that, assign this validation, this custom permission to the user. And even you can assign through the permission set also. Okay. Save that. As it is assigned, it won't throw the validation. This is how we have to skip the validation rule and file the validation rule based on the custom permission. Okay, so very important, the custom permissions. And hierarchical custom setting and hard coding. Hard coding is nothing but just now we have seen that hard coding the profile names, right? Profile dot name not equals to system administrator. That's okay. Then again, hierarchical custom settings. I'll let you know this one. Custom settings. This is hierarchical custom settings. Correct. Now here there are two kind of custom settings. One is hierarchical custom settings and list custom settings. Okay. Now the Salesforce is recommending to use the custom metadata type instead of custom permissions. Means list custom permissions. Now just see this hierarchical custom setting. This is by default hierarchical custom setting will be there. What it does? Hierarchical custom setting, it stores the values, stores the values specific to user or profile. Stores the values specific to the user or profile. Okay. Now let's go ahead and create one thing. Skip case validations. Giving this one. Check name. Skip case validations. Okay. This is public. I'm giving this one. Now, when you create the hierarchical custom setting, what you need to do is you have to and custom fields. Now here is just a flag, just one object we have created. Custom data tables or custom objects. It's not a different thing. What it does is when you here also you can create the custom field. In the coding, you will be coming to know mostly about the custom settings. That will be very useful. Now let me use this. Case validations. Okay, case validations. I'm doing, and you can create any number of fields that like case validations, lead validations, customer validations, all of things you can create it. Okay. Now once you create it, you have to create the data for specific to the user or profile. Now let's say the same way for one of the validation rule, I need to skip for a specific profile. Then what you can do is you can vote hard code by using profile.name not equals to some other value or profile name equals to system administrator or something. Okay, but it is not recommendable because it is not recommended because of hard coding. So here, what you can do is for the skip case validations, you can give skip validations, then use this one. For profile, for the system administrator profile, I'm checking the checkbox. In case validations can be skipped for system administrator profile. Hierarchical custom setting. Now, how can we use that and the validation rules? Not only validation, lot of places like workflows, formula fields, lot of places you can use. Okay, you have used custom permission, and let's say if the case validations checkbox is checked for this profile in the hierarchical custom setting, then I have to throw the validation. Just throw this. See this setup, skip case validations checkbox. means if this checkbox is checked, then throw the validation. Okay, if this checkbox is checked, then only throw the validation. Try this. For system administrator profile, this checkbox is checked now, so edit, save it. It is throwing the error. Now if you want to skip it, means you don't want to fire the validation for system administrator, this is dynamically changed. Now what you can do is simply uncheck this checkbox. So when you uncheck the checkbox, validation rule will be not fired because condition will be false. Try this, save it. Okay, this is how you can use hierarchical custom setting. Coding you have already seen, and there is another thing called custom labels. Okay, custom labels. So what is a custom label? So custom label is nothing but one pair like name and value. Nothing other than that. There will be a name and there will be a value. That's it. Okay. Here let's say profile. It's a system admin profile. Okay. System administrator. Okay. Save it. What you can do is there is a validation. This edit. So you are giving this. See, you are using profile not equals to system administrator, right? What you are using, like profile name. Just use profile name not equals to system administrator. Okay, so this is what you were using, right? For other users, it has to fire, and this one. So instead of writing this one, system administrator everywhere, let's say if you have 10 validation rules, on 10 validation rules, you need to skip for this profile. So you have to use system administrator, not equals to system administrator. Sometimes instead of writing system, there might be a spelling mistake or something. Okay, then it won't fire the validation. In that case, what we'll do is you can use the custom label. Means if you want to use in multiple places, then you can go for the custom labels. System administrator profile. Okay. Even if you want to store multiple values in the custom label also, you can go for custom labels. Okay. Okay. Now for you guys, let me give one small example. Now what you guys have seen is, so you guys are checking a validation here, that is this one. Priority is low or medium, right? For that, let's use one custom label. Priority. Case priorities to file. Okay. So what I'm giving is low, medium in comma separated. Low, medium for this two only, right? Save this. Okay. Now the same validation can be achieved in different way. This you are using this one, and in future maybe I can include another priority value like high or some different critical or something. Again, I need to come here and I have to check this validation rule, right? So instead of that, what you can do is use that contains. There is one function called contains. Okay, contains text. Okay, this contains if it has the text of priority, text of priority. Okay. Now what is the compare text? When it has, where it has to compare label case priorities to file. Check the syntax. No syntax. The why we are using text function to convert the pick list or multi-pick list values into your text. Then you can use text of priority, text of pick list value. Now save this one. Okay. Now try this. Remove the system administrator condition. Or to file only for system administrator, you can use equals to. If system administrator equals to, profile equals to system administrator, then throw the validation. See this, save. What is this? Priority value, low. Contains a text. Can be given in text different. Save. Save. This. Okay, it's indifferent. Okay, so I have given in reverse order. We have to check this one. To medium nulls. Now let's say, now when you select this is high, it won't find the validation. Now I need a validation rule to be filed only on high, not on medium and low. So now what you guys have to do, you have to go to the validation rule and have to verify this and need to change the validation source, like is pick value is of priority is high or not, right? Instead of that, go and change in the custom data. Just say this. I need to file for only 5. Just try this. Save it. Now there is no required of this one. Use this high. Save this. Okay. It will be 5. Means you don't need to change the validation rule again and again. By using custom labels, you can avoid the change in the validation rules manually. Okay. That's about these things. Any questions for now? I'm stopping the recording. Could they stop the recording, please?